Hello, everyone, and welcome to this LCTV sports telecast of Littleton High School football. I'm Mike Fontel along with Pat Frederickson. We're here on Halloweenish Eve, Pat, for a Friday night football game under the lights, and it's Littleton versus West Boylston.
Yeah, we got a good matchup tonight here, Michael. West Boylston lost their first game, and then they have run the table and won their last 6. So this should be a really tough matchup for Littleton. And but I think that Littleton comes off a good tough game. They lost their last one at Polar Park. They were the first team ever to play a high school game at Polar Park, from what I read, which is great. St. John's came in after them, but nobody remembers who came in second.
Littleton was the first team to win a real football state championship too on a very early Saturday morning several years ago. Yeah, I was looking at some of the scores. I think if we were at full strength, this would be a well-contested game. Unfortunately, we're a little beat up. We're down 2 of our captains, Richie Powderly and Garrett Schimmel, and a couple of other guys as well. So we'll see how the guys plug into the holes that those guys leave and see how they do.
Yeah, good point, Michael. I think you want to shorten this game, right? Keep the ball on the ground, run out the clock out. See if you can get to the fourth quarter and still be in it.
Yeah. Cody Shearer squibs it down to the 15-yard line. That'll be brought out over the 30. And the Tigers won the toss, deferred their option to the second half. West Boylston will start with the ball. The Tiger defense will come out on the field for the first possession. Ball's going to be on the West Boylston 32-yard line.
From their own 32-yard line. Folks, you may notice that the cheer team looks a little larger this evening.
Oh, double wing formation for West Boylston. We've seen this before. Counter up the middle. About a 6-yard gain there. That was number 24, Xylus Abney. It's a big kid to be playing running back, Patrick.
Yeah, it's funny, Michael. I was just thinking back to, we did the game down in Worcester with Cole McCubery playing for West Boylston, and both teams came out kind of running the same offense, and this is exactly what I think we're going to see tonight.
Mix it up here a little bit, kind of a power eye look, but still 2 tight ends, very tight splits. Straight pitch to the backfield, a lot of blocking up front. About a 4-yard gain. I think it's good for a first down.
Yeah, they'll be moving the chains there.
Ball out to the 44-yard line of West Boylston. So nothing fancy on those first 2 plays, just meat and potatoes. Could be a steady diet.
Your head coach, Holly Barrett. Assistant coach, Lauren Jurgen. Assistant coach, Aaron Bonomo.
Try for the edge on the right side to get the edge. Good tackle downfield. But another 6-yard gain.
Bobby Humphrey with the carry.
Right, ball right at the midfield stripe.
86 brings up a second down and 4 from the 50-yard line.
Come back to cut it. Oh, good pursuit there. Tigers get the first. No yardage gain there.
Alex DeLorenzo coming from the offside and making a nice ankle tackle there. Nice play.
Yep, no gain. First no gain play from scrimmage for West Boylston to bring up 3rd and 4. Reed, that's going to get a first down up the middle. So they'll convert on 3rd down, moving the ball in the Tiger territory down to about the Tiger 42-yard line.
Those chains are moving just a little too fast for us, Michael.
A bunch of blue shirts trying to take down the running back, but he definitely got forward yardage after contact there.
Yeah, Bobby Humphrey, number 5, is going to be one of the guys that we're going to have to keep an eye on. He's definitely got a majority of the points for West Boylston when I was checking it out today. So, clearly you saw why there. I think he was hit 1 yard, 2 yard past the line of scrimmage, and he just kept moving the pile.
Yeah, picked up 6 yards after the 8 yard total. 2nd and 2. Counter. Oh, they missed him. They had him.
Oh, nice tackle,
Yeah,
though.
good pursuit there, though. Somebody over pursued a little bit.
Yeah, Max Hannigan got him, and I didn't see who else.
That's short of the first down. Definitely 4 down territory here for West Boylston. It's 3rd and a little over a yard, a little less than 2, a little more than 1.
Toss goes to Humphrey.
They'll convert again on 3rd down. So the Tigers not giving up any chunk plays, but not getting any consecutive stops.
Yeah, we're in that kind of bend but don't break
Like Josh Manick.
area right now, and I think that's what they're thinking here.
See, the defensive line is trying to just go low and create a pile at the line of scrimmage to slow down the back before he gets in the hole, let the linebackers try to come up and make the plays. Oh, good cut back there.
Silas Abney is the carry.
Solid tackle there by Andrew Milner. He was actually had a block on him, and he was able to shed that and make that tackle. So
Yeah,
nice play by him. Still a gain, but
Yeah.
good tackle.
Well, 5 minutes gone on this drive already. Oh, they're going to look to throw, rolling out. Now he's going to bring it upfield. Oh, good tackle.
Oh,
That was Hannigan again, right?
it was.
Jackson Rice, the quarterback.
That looked like it was going to go for a lot.
Yeah. If he gets past Max, it's definitely going to go for a lot.
When he rolled out, I was thinking, why in the world are you going to pass the ball after what's
Right.
been going on? And clearly, that was designed for a run play.
I think he was going to take one look. If the receiver's open, he throws it. If not, it becomes a straight run play. It's a simple read. There's only one receiver in the route, and he's got to be wide open. And he wasn't. Good recognition there by the defensive backs. It's a 3rd and 1 with the ball right on the 20-yard line. Go with a superpower look. First down. Down inside the 15-yard line.
Bobby Humphrey, that's the carry again. Lorenzo Shearer, the bottom of the
It was
five.
1st and 10 for West Boylston with the ball on the Tiger 15-yard line. This drive started on the West Boylston 32-yard line. What's that, like the first down, Patrick?
It is 4, yep.
Right up the middle. Tigers doing a good job in the second level, but just nothing at that top level yet.
Yeah, I think the main issue here is it looks like, so 44 just had the ball there. I'm trying to find his name here. Monafont. But right now that's the 4th guy that's run with the ball for them, right? So
Right.
quarterback, the 2 ends, now him. It's going to be tough to figure out who's going to, who do you key on right here?
Right. 2nd and 5. Ball on the 10. Shorter gain there.
Yeah, that's a good stop right there.
About a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. West Boylston needs to get the ball, the nose of the ball, to the Littleton 5-yard line to pick up a first down. Actually, we'll call it 3rd and 5. No gain on that play.
Several other Tigers as well. Brings up a 3rd down and 4.
Big play here, Michael.
Oh, shotgun snap, a little wildcat action. Right up the hole, powering forward, good for a first down, short of the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal. So they're just one ball carrier, and they're just overloading that point of attack and just trying to hit every blue shirt they can. It's like a wave. First and goal from the 3-yard line.
Goal from the 2.
Call it the 2-yard line.
Same thing.
Yeah. Oh, he's short of
there
the
we
goal.
go.
Yep, short of the goal. Bouncing forward after getting tackled low.
Nice job by Mark Fazoli again. Blocker on him, getting down low and making that tackle. That ball is close to the end zone, Michael.
That's an 8-minute drive, and it's been literally 8 minutes, right? Nothing stopped it other than to move the chains for a few seconds. No penalties, no timeouts, no change of possession, no turnovers. Yeah, that's going to walk it in there. Touchdown for West Boylston on a meat and potatoes drive. Nothing fancy. They went a couple sweeps, but most of it was the vast majority of it right between the tackles.
Yep. Yeah, West Boylston looks good. Actually having a hard time believing they lost the game already.
Yeah.
And they have a kicker.
West Boylston, attempt to point out. And McNamara's kick is good.
Kick is good for West Boylston with 7.5 minutes, 8.5 minutes gone. In the first quarter, West Boylston puts the first points on the board and go up 7-0. Tiger offense yet to take the field tonight. We'll get a look at them after this kickoff.
Yeah, not the greatest start for Littleton, but for anybody watching the game, we have the cutest little kid looking in our window right now, just waving to us. He's got to be what, Michael? What do you think? Year and a half, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
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 He's just waving.
Out for a Friday night with his dad.
I love it.
Clapping. Hey, are you a West Boylston fan, kid? 'Cause that's going to change a lot of the dynamic between you and me.
I remember those days, like tomorrow night when he goes trick-or-treating, it's what, 2 houses, maybe 3? And it is bedtime, and I steal all his candy.
Humphrey to kick it away.
West Boylston to kick away. It'll be a squib down the middle. Cherry
Good
bounce.
bounce.
Yep, to Hannigan. Cuts it up the middle. Trying to get to the outside. He does. He's going to get a good run back here. He's going to get run out of bounds. Close to midfield. Nice run back by the senior and captain. So the Tigers will get good field position out over the 45, the 46-yard line.
Yeah, Michael, this game, you know, it's very early, right? But we're almost through the first quarter, and it kind of feels like it's going to be a steady diet of West Boylston versus big plays from Littleton. And
yeah, I think you're right. I think the only way that Littleton's going to be able to hang in there is if they can get some chunk plays. They're going to obviously play a different style. Brady DeCoste will come out at quarterback. And they'll come in that spread package. One receiver out on the top of the screen. One wide at the bottom, one in the slot. Shearer in motion. They'll give it to Hannigan up the middle. And nothing doing, about a yard, maybe 2-yard loss. Second and 12. Now we'll call it a 1-yard loss. Second and 11.
oh, no, here we go.
They're going to throw it.
Here we go.
Cody Sherrill wide open.
Hey, baby!
Knocked out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Tigers go to the trick play early. Cody Shearer, the lefty, southpaw, slinging it downfield to a wide open. Who caught that? Was that John Woodward, number 11? He was wide open.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Michael, right? You got to mix it up a little bit. In all my years of doing games with you, I don't remember them ever handing the ball off twice in a single play, right? No double reverses, no Statue of Liberty. Do you remember anything like that?
No, Mike Lynn is, I know he's got that stuff, but, you know, he's a fairly conservative guy in a lot of ways. So, second play, that's crazy.
That was fun to look at.
They're trying for the edge. They're going to get the edge. Shearer's going to get inside the 10-yard line. He cuts down inside the 5. down to about the 2-yard line. So I think you're right, Pat. The Tigers are going to have to try for chunk plays and edge plays. It's not going to get much between the tackles. Let's see if West Boylston can match up with us in speed. So far, not so much. Tigers got 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
This is where you got to run Brady to coast, out, hand the ball off, and then have him be the wide receiver. Philadelphia Eagles.
Pat's scratching on his napkin right now even as we speak. Send us down to coach. Send us down to coach. I got another one.
Put 13 players in.
All right, Tigers with a little bit more of a full house backfield look. And they're going to run to coast up the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! So there you go, Pat. You called it. Tigers are going to have to score quicker, use their speed, and they did it. They went to the trick play early and then got the ball inside the 10-yard line and took care of business. So they 8.5-minute drive by West Boylston. This is like a 2-minute drive.
We don't need those stinking patches.
We don't need those stinking first downs. We just take touchdowns. Shearer on the kick. Oof, yeah, it was a big rush there.
Yep, low snap too. I don't think the ball ever gets set.
Yeah, so the Tigers will not tie the game here, but they do score on their first possession, 7-6.
You know, Michael, if Mark Crory had a bigger budget, he could give us replay down here, or we could actually figure out what happened there, but I think we're just going to have to wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Michael's looking at it right now on replay.
No, the snap looked good. It was just a big rush there, and I don't think Shearer could get it up fast enough.
So that actually makes a really good point. So going forward, next time they score, they might be thinking about going for 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now the cheerleaders are going to do their push-ups. One push-up for each point of the board. Help them count them out.
What a fun game.
Yeah.
The cheerleaders are now doing push-ups.
Well, and, you know, I noticed it's a youth cheerleading night. They've got the youth cheerleaders down there helping them out, doing the push-ups. I know this is competition time for the youth cheerleaders and the varsity cheerleaders, so good luck to both squads. Or actually, the youth team could have multiple squads. Good luck to all of them as they enter their competitive period.
I'm so glad you pointed that out, because my first thought was we have some really tall cheerleaders.
Or some really short cheerleaders. Another squib kick by Shearer. Ball's going to get fielded on the 25-yard line. Out over the 40 to about the 42. So the Tigers trailing by 1. Defense will come out for their second possession.
I think what's going to be big here for Littleton, Michael, is if we can get one good stop on defense and get them to punt, right, then that will kind of slow down the game, get the ball back, but make them feel like, hey, we're going to be in this game no matter what happens. But,
right.
You know, one punt here would be really, really good.
Well, the question is going to be, you know, do you get that punt early? Do you match them score for 2 or 3, 4 possessions, and then get the punt? It's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. Oh, had a chance at the backfield there. Couldn't quite get the angle they needed to put a good hit on him.
Yeah, Zach Miller got in there, but just couldn't quite bring him down.
Josh Manikim, another senior. I walked in tonight. They had posters for all the seniors. This is not necessarily the last home game. It's kind of the last regular season home game. We'll find out next week who our opponent is and where. 2nd and 4. Going to go for reverse. Oh, they got him. Oh, look at this. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, Cody Shearer coming in, putting a lick on.
I got to tell you right now, if I was Cody Shearer, I would go to the 2 guys that held that guy up and say thank you very much. Give me a free lick at him.
I enjoyed that immensely. All right, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 2 plus-ish. Ball just short of the 50-yard line, and then you get to the Littleton 48-yard line to convert here on 3rd down.
This is one of those stops that we're talking about, Michael, right? So this is not 4-down territory. So if you can stop him here.
They got some penetration, but didn't get him in the backfield. He spins out. Uh-oh, chunk play for West Boylston. Oh, they trip him up inside the 30, but that's the longest gain from scrimmage by far for West Boylston.
Yeah, good tackle by Cody Shearer there.
Yeah. I have seen a couple guys in the West Boylston backfield. We haven't been able to make it count yet. but just seeing those blue shirts in the backfield is definitely a positive sign compared to the first drive.
Yeah, I think when you get into that backfield too, you got to get down at the ankles. Don't let these guys get a running start. If you look at their pitches, right, they're throwing the ball kind of up where the guy can catch it on the run. And I think what you want to do is like stop his feet from moving. If the first guy that stops him, you're not going to tackle him. But if you can stop him from moving, then other people can come in and complete the play.
Right. So that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Very quick in amount of elapsed time. But it is 7-6 West Boylston, the Lions.
I told Julie that I'd be home early tonight because there'd be a lot of running the ball. So far we're on. But I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm knocking on some wood.
Yeah, that first quarter took 18 minutes of elapsed time. I mean, I got my Neshoba Club Spinball Parm Pizza sitting on the kitchen counter.
Oh, man.
I brought it. It could still be hot when I get home. If at this rate, it could still be warm.
Actually, it might not even be cooked yet. You're making me drool. Neshoba Club.
In case you haven't heard of Spinball Parm, is spinach, meatballs, and Parmesan cheese. It's the only thing I've ever ordered from there. It's a classic. All right, so coming to start the second quarter here, it is 1st and 10 for West Boylston with the ball on the Tiger 30-yard line. Yeah, false start. Yeah, saw a little flinch there in the line.
Here we go.
Yeah, first penalty of the game. Oh, what? No. They're calling offsides? Oh, I guess it was offsides.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why they stopped the play there, Michael.
Yeah, nobody's arguing with them, so I take it back. 1st and 5. Maybe there was some contact that we didn't see right in tight. If there's contact, they will stop the play. Pitch it to the edge. Tries to cut it back. Gets a first down inside the 20.
Humphrey with the carry.
It's 1st and 10 for West Boylston with the ball on the 17-yard line. Right up the middle, little wedge play. Oh, he bounces out. Gets some extra yards after the point of contact there. I think it's good for a first down inside the 10-yard line. See where they spot it. Oh, no, actually, there's a flag down. Yeah, personal foul. Face mask on Littleton. That's going to be half the distance to the goal. That'll be an automatic first down. So the ball's on about the 7. It'll go down to about the 3 inside the 5 for sure. It's tacked on at the end of the play. All right, so it'll be 1st and goal with the ball on the 4-yard line.
First down and goal for the Lions.
Wedge play up the middle again. Good job by the guys up front, making a big pile.
Yeah, that's a solid play right there.
Still about a 2.5-yard gain, but
Defensive line on the stop. 2nd down.
second and goal for West Boylston. Going to pitch it, bring everybody up. He's going to walk into the end zone. Just so many guys blocking at the point of attack. It's just so hard to get around that and get the angle you need early enough to stop that short. All they needed was a short gain anyway. So the West Boylston will score in their second possession. No stops yet by either defense.
Big kick here, Michael.
Yeah, be interesting to see if.
Oh, almost got in.
Yeah, nope. Kick is good, so that'll stake the Lions to an 8-point lead. I'll see if, Patrick, if your game plan holds, you got to come back and answer. Still haven't seen the West Boylston punter. Don't know who he is or what he looks like. We haven't seen the Littleton punter. We know who he is and what he looks like. We just haven't seen him punt it yet.
Yep. No, I think that, this is another chance here, right? So last kickoff, Max Hannigan got to the edge and, almost broke it. And I think that that's what we're going to have to live with here in this game. Big plays like we were talking about.
And the other thing is going to be, trying to limit your mistakes.
Right.
I
mean, if you're West Boylston, I don't know why you're ever kicking the ball back to Cody Shearer or Max Hannigan. So
yeah, that's a good point.
See what they do here.
I mean, they kind of squibbed it, but it just got downfield and took a nice big hop for Max. He got it on the run last time. See what they do this time. Well, kind of end over in. They'll drive it down there. Oh, that one's a tough bounce there, but Hannigan makes a nice play there. Oh, he's got an edge. Oh, he hit the Jets. Oh, here he goes! It's going to be a race now! He's trying to get the angle. Don't hit him in the back, Cody. Don't hit him in the back.
Leave it.
Oh, he's just short.
I think he got it.
No, he's just short. He's out on the 3-yard line. Wow, Max Hannigan with a tremendous run. You see the play, man. He slapped the ball and was squibbing down. I thought it was going to get by him towards the end zone. He slapped it and it came right back up into his hands, and then he was off to the races. Down inside the 5-yard line. Wow. The Tigers refuse to be pushed around.
What did you say earlier? First downs? We don't need no
We don't need first downs. Touchdowns and nothing.
Oh, man. I got to tell you, when he slapped that ball down, he reminded me of my dog when I throw a ball. He's like, I will knock that thing down and be back.
All right, first and goal for the Tigers at the 3-yard line of West Boylston.
No mistakes here, and we're good.
Shearer's trying for the edge. Oh, yeah. He's going to a long run. He's going to get there. The Tigers score. The first play from scrimmage after the big run back by Hannigan. His partner in crime, Cody Shearer, cashes it in from 3 yards out. He had to run about 35 to get the 3, but he did it. So the Tigers, let's see, Pat, you said it, right? Are they going to go for 2 here? They're down 2.
No, I think you just kick it, right? See what happens here.
Well, they're bringing Brady DeCoste out to get in the huddle with them.
Yeah, it just feels like it's a little early to give up on the 1, but they got in pretty quickly last time, so maybe Mike is thinking we're not going to stop this.
Yeah, I think he's a little worried that he's asking a lot of that patched up offensive line.
Yep.
So they will line up for 2 here. 3 receivers on the top side of the screen. They're going to roll him to the right, gets a little block, throws it to the back of the end zone. No good. It hit the turf. Hard to see back here, but the ref was right on top of it. The ball was tipped around a little bit. So the Tigers will get turned away on their second conversion. So they are tied in scores, but trailing by 2 on the lack of conversions.
This game's lining up for a Cody Shearer field goal.
Interesting. So the offense has responded.
At some point,
and the special teams.
Yeah, we're going to see it. It's one stop for the defense to turn this game. Because right now I haven't seen anything that says that West Boylston's going to be able to stop the Littleton offense. Time of possession, so what are we? We're 14 minutes into this game? And we're 13 minutes for West Boylston.
Yeah.
1 minute for Littleton, and we're 14-12.
Yeah, I mean, we ran 1 play from scrimmage there. We ran 1, 2, I think 3 plays from scrimmage. Right, they had the loss, the quarterback pass, and then the touchdown.
I imagine right now West Boylston's talking to their kicker and saying, "Do not kick the ball."
I mean, they should seriously consider just going quote unquote onside. Just let it bounce on between the 50 and the 40, and we'll just try to make them go 55, 60 yards. Let's just see if they can do that. But you're right. I mean, Max got the second one. He ripped it right out. The first one, he almost ripped out.
Yeah, credit to the West Boylston player, too. I thought he was going end zone, and that kid, I think he was 24, took a great angle on him.
Yeah.
To stop him from getting in. But
squib kick by Shearer. Picked up on about the 28-yard line. Tackled out over the 40 to about the 43.
All right, Tigers, one stop here. One stop.
Josh Manico needs to stop. The line to the first and 10. And the roll for
Crisscross there. Oh, nice hole. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wes Boylston's got a big chunk play here. Shear's trying to run him down. And Wes Boylston goes crisscross. The counter play pops for about a 58-yard run by Wes Boylston. So, wow, back and forth. What a shootout.
I bet the under on this game. That was a mistake.
All of a sudden, the game slowed down, too.
Right.
The clock doesn't run on extra points. They got to go all the way down to do the kickoffs. Going from bubbly, melty cheese to congealed, greasy cheese. And the kick is good by Wes Boylston. So this back and forth ball game. Tigers now trail by 9, 21-12. Pat, I have a question.
I'm listening.
So I was driving over here tonight, and I saw a sign that said there was trunk or treating at the town hall tonight. Sounds kind of dark to me. I mean, trick or treat implies that if I don't give you a treat, you're going to do a trick on me.
Right.
Does trunk or treat imply that if I don't give you a treat, you're going to put me in your trunk? Like, that seems a little harsh.
No. It's the elephant. They got an elephant in the gym, so you get to meet Ellie the elephant. Find out what an elephant trunk can do for you.
I don't think either one of us is correct. But I think you're less correct than I am.
That wouldn't be the first time.
Mark Roy says they're showing an outdoor movie on an outdoor screen.
I'm sorry, but to be fair, Mark said they're showing an inflatable movie. I don't know what that is.
Oh, look, they laid the ball down on the tee. They took your advice, Pat. They're sick of it. Hey, 1949, stop it. They're not even pretending they're going to try anymore on kickoffs. That's sad.
So here's an interesting concept, right? If you're the up man, when they go to kick off and they're doing that, if you just take a running start and try to pick that ball up at like the 50 and just go.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I actually saw a highlight of a high school game where the defensive player timed it so perfectly that the quarterback took the ball, he turned, and he pitched it to the running back, and he intercepted the pitch and went. Right, so that I'm I know we joke around a lot, but I will tell you right now that if you time that one correctly, you're going to be able to pick that up and go right through them.
All right, so the Tigers will take over on their 31-yard line. Going to give it to Hannigan. He'll get tripped up trying to cut it back. No gain on that play.
Matt Hannigan gets the carry. Wade Hamilton will stop. Second down.
Second and 10. Tigers taking their time, huddling up. You said it, Pat, at the top of trying to shorten this game a little bit. They bring Shearer in motion. Straight drop back. Looking down the middle. Almost picked off, but deflected and knocked down.
A lot of traffic in there.
Yeah, intended for Evan Mano, number 14. That'll bring up 3rd and 10.
I like the matchup down here on the bottom of the screen. I'm just, as the game goes on, I'm just watching other things, and I'm watching number 11, John Woodward, down here, and he seems to be getting space from his defender. Wouldn't be surprised if they take a peek at him once.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to start thinking about hunting for, matchups they can try to exploit. Maybe stuff you wouldn't normally go to, but given the circumstances, you might have to, maybe it's a lower probability play than you'd normally like, but you might need some of those long shots to pay off.
Yeah, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you're one-on-one, and you can't get much better than that.
We'll bring Shearer in motion. Oh, a lot of pressure. Oh, they were trying to set up a screen, but too much pressure there. Brady DeCoste just had to get it away. So I think we might see our first punt of the night. It's too bad because I think that would have gone. Maybe got to chip that guy one time just instead of letting him get a total head of steam towards the quarterback. Shearer back to punt. Ooh, a little high snap. Shearer comes down with it. It's a high punt. Down inside the 35. Whoa, a little mishandle there, but he hangs on to it. Oh, good pursuit by the Tigers. Oh, they can't wrap him up. He's going to get the edge. He's going to get a return over midfield. And get taken down on the Tiger 40-yard line. The first two guys down there just couldn't wrap him up. So a good return by West Boylston. Takes the ball in the Tiger territory down to the 38-yard line. Tigers now trailing by 9. So West Boylston defense gets the first stop of the night. All right, West Boylston will mix it up here. They're going shotgun snap, a little spread look here. I don't know why they would want to mess with success, but swing a pass out. Great tackle. Is that for Zoli? We were here 2 weeks ago. He had a terrific night. Great play there.
You can stop right here.
Yeah, exactly. You shall not pass.
Hey, Mike, on that punt, I was just watching, right? I saw a little battle going on at midfield, and Jake Kivlin was the center. He played a lot of downs here, right, Captain? And I think that I just saw it was Jenna Kivlin out there battling, which was really
younger
cool.
sister.
Yeah. I've been watching, she's been hanging out on the sideline, but she got in there and she was giving a good battle.
West Boylston will go back to their look. Oh, nice run there. It's going to be close to a first down. Yep, 12-yard gain. First and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Need a turnover here, Michael.
Yeah, some kind of stop here. Tigers trying to stay in touch. Going to roll out. They're looking to throw into the flat. Complete. Touchdown. Yep. Nice little option there on the rollout. And the receiver got behind the defenders. And West Boylston starting to open it up a little bit here. They had a big run for a touchdown on the last possession, and now a good pass play for a chunk play. All of a sudden, they've got 27 points on the board with not even halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, and I think that, really solid offense by West Boylston. I don't think we've seen a pass yet, right? So clearly they were waiting for the right time to do that one.
Yeah, it's so hard. The kick is up. When that running game is so good, you gotta get 7, 8 guys up on that box as soon as possible, right? From the snap, and that and then they're running one receiver out. You're trying to decide, do I go with him? Because if you go with him, now you're not supporting the run. That's almost as bad as giving up the touchdown in the long, play after play after play. So it's a tough proposition to have to come, to figure out play after play. At that time, they just made it a little too aggressive and got burned.
Yep. To be fair, though, I love it. Like, if you're going to get the ball away from West Boylston, you want them to throw it, so you take your chances.
Well, that's the thing. Right, exactly. you're right. Let them feel like that's a good idea, and, that they're going to get a payoff every now and then. But hopefully in the long run, you get a couple stops that you need, the incomplete passes or an interception or quarterback sack, something like that. I get the ball laying down sideways on the tee again. I'll just nudge it downfield. That's Evan Mano, freshman, trying to get a return on that. Ball will be on the 36-yard line. Tigers now trail by 16, Pat. They got to get a score here, or at least some kind of drive to keep that West Boylston offense off the field.
Right.
on their own 36.
Otherwise, they're going to be in a deep hole. They're already in a hole, but it could get deep in a hurry if they can't get some kind of drive going here.
Yeah, you made a good call on the last play that didn't work out, but that screen, I like that screen play that they were trying to set up. That was going to go for yards if they could have pulled that off.
Going to give it to Hannigan up the middle. He gets a good cut, good hole, good gain, about 7 yards. Out over the 40 to the 43. 2nd and 7.
You know, Littleton could take that same approach, right?
Oh, 2nd and 5.
Kind
Sorry.
of work that middle of the field, and then we've seen them take shots to Cody Shear down the edges, and you know, keep setting them up with that run up the middle, and then
Right, bring him in motion and let him wheel right out into a pass route.
Yep.
Go play action. Mike Lynn gives the play to Zach Milner. Brady DeCosta's like standing right next to him. Seems a little inefficient, but that's okay. All right, 2nd and 4.
Oh, here he goes.
Yep, quarterback draw.
Nice.
Oh, he's going to get about a yard, but no more than that.
Hey, it looked like he was going to go for a little bit there.
Yep. Definitely puts him in a short yardage situation. It is 3rd and 2. Crucial down here for the Tigers.
Third down.
Mike Lynn says Josh Manicam in with the play.
Throw me the ball.
What did Coach say? That's not what he said. Tell me what he said, not what you want, Josh.
Evan Montgomery leading the boat.
All right, big 3rd down play here. 3rd and 2. Yeah, they went for a hard count there. They're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, I like this.
Yep. Like that strategy. Go for the hard count. And when you don't get it, take the timeout. Give the guys a chance to get their wits about them. Get a good play call in here. Mike Lynn recognizing this is a key point here in this first half. Love to keep these chains, get these chains moving, keep the clock moving. Ideally, the ideal outcome is score with not enough time left on the clock for West Boylston amount of drive, and then you get the ball back to start the second half and score again, and all of a sudden you're back in the ball game.
Absolutely. I think that's what he's thinking here, right? And I think, you know, at this point in the game, this is maybe 2 down territory, right? With 2 yards. So if you get something here or don't lose any yardage, maybe you go again.
I mean, again, you know, normally that's not the way Mike Lynn thinks, but given the circumstances that he's dealing with tonight, you probably got to be thinking about that. And, you know, if it doesn't pay off and you give up a touchdown and because you gave good field position, listen, it's just the way it goes. But, you know, if you pick up that first down, that helps you a lot. So let's see if they can convert on 3rd down and not make it a problem. 3rd and 2 coming out of the timeout.
Interesting look here.
Just going to give it to Hannigan. Oh, he gets a first down. Yep, over midfield. Good job there by the offensive line. Nice hole for Max. Knew exactly what he had to do. Kept his shoulders squared up. Drove out over the line to gain and then picked up a few more right to midfield. So it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. The clock will run here. Coming up on 5 minutes in the first half. Tigers trailing 28-12. But putting on a good fight.
Why are you giving the ball to Max Hannigan when you need a first down? I will never understand that.
Great job by the offensive line. Roll, looking to throw. To coast, lets it up the sideline.
Yeah,
oh, interference! Yes. Yeah, they got it. 2 flags out, got banged in the back.
That was that look we were talking about, Mike, right?
Well, that's the other reason why you got to take some shots downfield, right? You're hoping that they just, you know, commit a penalty maybe. Good throw by DeCoste.
How come they never throw it to our side of the field?
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Well, because we're going in this direction. He wants to roll him to his right. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that'll take it to automatic first down on the West Boylston 35-yard line.
You know, it's interesting, too. I know that it didn't look like he was going to catch that ball, but if that defensive back had not hit him and didn't make a play on that ball, he would have overrun it, and Cody Shear probably would have caught it and gone in. So.
Certainly would have had a chance to elevate and see if he could make the catch.
Right.
He just never got a chance to elevate. So, I mean, the ball, was definitely up, but it wasn't beyond Cody's reach, conceivably. So, all right, so the Tigers got a little drive going here. Give it to Hannigan again, nothing there. Stop his forward momentum, about a 2-yard loss. So we'll call it 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13. Going to throw, straight drop back, getting flushed out. He's going to run it. Oh, powers through 2 defenders. Good finish to the run. Brady to coast.
That was solid. I still haven't had a chance to go back and look at that run that he had last time we did a game.
That was
down the sideline.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. All right, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 12. I definitely 4 downs here, Patrick, I would think.
Absolutely.
Even on a long yardage situation. Man, those signs that they hold up, those have been out there for a few years. I think they need to, they're looking a little beat up. New signs for 2022. Wrap them up, put them under Mike Lynn's Christmas tree. He'd be so happy. All right, 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Set up a screen. They read it. In the middle, Shear's got it. He's got some room to run. He's going to get a first down. Good conversion there by the Tigers. Down inside the 20. It's a first down with 3.5 minutes to go here in the second half. Ball's right on the 20-yard line. Big conversion there by the offense. Nice throw by DeCoste, keeping his cool under pressure. Nice throw to cross the field. Shear, who caught it on a run. Didn't have to break stride or wait for it at all.
Yeah, really good job by Brady. I mean, that play took a long time to develop. And, he was patient, kept creating space for himself so that he could get that throw off. And if you think about it, that was probably a 15, 20-yard screen pass across his body.
Yeah. And just Shear just caught it like it was waiting for him. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Give it to Hannigan. He's going to try to bounce it to the outside. Doesn't get anything out of that. Kind of had a tippy toe into the hole there.
Yeah, Michael, West Boylston's defense right there. 6 guys hitting him before he could get going.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, obviously you said it, Pat. Right? They know who Max Hannigan is. I'm sure a lot of their scouting report said Hannigan this and Hannigan that. All right, so 2nd and 11. Going to pitch it to Hannigan. Oh, makes one guy miss. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Oh, boy.
Oy, Hannigan looks like he's reaching for it.
That's going to be a mess to figure out. I think Hannigan got it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Boylston stole it.
Yeah.
While he's on the ground.
Hannigan managed to rip it back.
His arms were extended when he grabbed that ball.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. All right, but loss of yardage on that play. But under 2 minutes to go, the clock running. So Tigers should have a good shot at finishing the half out here with the ball, or giving very little time left to West Boylston. It is 3rd, and actually have to think about, right, if you get a completion here, can you get into field goal range?
Man, I love this matchup down the bottom of our screen right now.
Yeah.
Take a crack.
Looking to the right side, throwing to the sideline.
Get out of bounds. Get out.
They got timeouts. That's going to be down to the 16-yard line, a 17-yard line. That would be a 34-yard field goal attempt. 1:12 to go. 4th and 7.
Yep. It's just so with the extra points, the way they were going, you just
I think you're
get a
right.
field goal
Yeah,
here.
I think you're right. They're leaving the coast in the huddle, so they're going to run a play here on 4th down, under a minute to go. Good drive here by the Tigers.
Absolutely, great route by Evan Mano there.
Yeah, kept the ball out of West Boylston's possession here, in all likelihood, or maybe a little bit left. They'll look to throw, play action. He steps up into the pocket. He's going to get swallowed up. So West Boylston will get the stop and take over with 40 seconds to go. Tiger defense needs to respond here. Offense didn't get a score, but did the rest of the other part of their job, which was to eat clock.
And Michael, refresh me. So who gets the ball starting the second half?
Tigers.
Yeah.
Tigers.
All feels good.
Yeah. Obviously would have loved to score there. That would have been huge, but just got to get into the half with the score the way it is. Looking to throw down the sideline. Good coverage. Oh, that's pass interference. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me?
What is up with that?
Look at this. Oh, my God. Come on, guys.
Mike Lynn is not happy, but, you know, if we can see it from here. Are you kidding?
That was right in the middle of the field.
2 hands, back of the bottom of his back.
Holy cow. Guys, the half's not out. You got to keep reffing. Holy camole. That's terrible.
So there's 2 things wrong there, Michael, right? One is it should have been a penalty, but more importantly, that ball was coming the other way without interference, right?
Yeah.
We were going to intercept that ball and come the other
It
way.
was
Another crack.
perfectly defended.
Ugh.
Perfectly defended. Mike Lynn out on the field, pleading his case. And there were 2 guys. Either one of them could have made the call. It was that obvious. It wasn't like you needed an angle to see that.
Nope.
I mean, all of a sudden it's perfectly defended. Then it's not defended at all. Do the math.
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, we've been here before. If you're Mike Lynn, right, you got to focus for 31 seconds, and then you can kind of address this, but you cannot let up this last 31 seconds.
Oh, that ball comes all the way out to the Tiger 48-yard line. That's if they score here, I am just going to be livid. Looking to throw again, down the sideline, overthrown, incomplete pass.
You know,
Penalty flag down. They're going to get roughing the quarterback, I think.
frustration call.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. They're pointing towards West Boylston. What do we got?
It looks like he's looking this way, so we might be okay.
Yeah, holding. Hey, do you remember there was a ref in the NBA?
Sorry, I just want to point this out. Like both referees, the referee and the linesman are both coming over. I'm sure the ref and the head ref in the white hat does not appreciate the other ref stepping in front of him and signaling holding.
Yeah, exactly. Remember there was an NBA ref. His nickname was Mascara because he was the king of the makeup call.
That doesn't help, though. Like, that ball could have come all the way back.
So that penalty will be assessed on the spot of the foul. It's going to make it first and about 22, 23 yards. West Boylston now go back to their traditional conservative look here, and they're just going to they're going to try to throw out of it. Down, going opposite. Good read there. Good job by Cody Sherrod. Well defended, overthrown. 19 seconds to go. So West Boylston trying to score here after getting the stop on downs.
Yeah, I think they feel like if they can score here, it's going to really deflate Littleton.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, being up, putting 35 points on the board in the first half, that's a good sign, right?
But we want them to throw the ball, right? Cody Sherrod was maybe 3 yards away from taking that thing and turning it around.
Yeah. So second and a long, long way to go. 26. We'll call it 26. This time they will run it. Crisscross into the second level. Gang tackled out over the 45 to about the 48. It's going to bring up 3rd and 14, and the clock is running.
The problem with makeup calls, Michael, is that means that as a ref you missed 2 calls.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that'll kill the half. So the Tiger defense gets the stop they need at the half, 28-12. Entertaining game. Stay tuned at halftime. Cheerleader out there and other stuff going on, and then we'll be back with the second half right after that.
If you get a chance, come check out the inflatable movie.
This afternoon, this evening, tonight, halftime show with your Boylston High School cheer team. I have to apologize, I missed earlier. The student coaches for the youth team are Corinne Carroll and Shayla Senecal. Great job. Before we introduce Littleton Youth Football, we're going to recognize the seniors in the band. On the flute, Michaela Andorian. On the clarinet, Stella Austin. On the baritone, Carly Buckaloo. On the trumpet, Jace DeLong. On the flute, Taryn Evans. On the trumpet, we have Dan Glorioso. Also on the flute, Cynthia Song. On the trumpet, we have Heather Luciano. On percussion, J.J. Lucier. On the trombone, Jonathan McGurn. Also on percussion, Cam McLeod. On the saxophone, Faith Megan. On the bass clarinet, we have Maddie Myers. On trombone, Matt Pace. Both on percussion, we have Will Pelaya and Gabriel Slick. And on trumpet, Michael St. Germain. Your band director, as always, Hillary Briggs. excited to be included in this evening's halftime festivities. Littleton Youth Football has partnered up with the Littleton Parks and Rec Department. We'd like to welcome the K-5 program. On one end of the field, we have the K-2s. And in the other end zone, we have the 3-5. We have the Buccaneers, the Seahawks, the Raiders, and the Chiefs. We got a touchdown in the far end zone. Thank you, band.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second half. The Tigers on the field, ready to receive the kick. Pat, down 28-12. We knew it was going to be a tough game, but the Tigers are hanging in there.
Yeah, they had a chance to score at the end of the first half, and they get the ball back here. So I think a score here would be huge. Or, as we were talking at halftime, if they can not score here, but get a stop and then score, then they're going to be right back in this game. So next 3 possessions, I think, are going to be big.
You couldn't see it on camera, but down in the end zone at the bottom of the screen, they were shooing the Littleton flag football players off. We'll cover that. Oh, that's the one you want to run, right, Pat?
Right. Good job by Mark to cover up on that ball. But man, he could have had end zone. I'm sure that they're all told just get the ball, go down.
Exactly. Yeah, we don't need any heroes out there, especially you, Frizoli. No, Mark's been playing great on the defensive side of the ball. It's 2 really nice games. All right, so the Tigers will take over with excellent field position. 1st and 10 with the ball on their 46-yard line. As West Boylston has absolutely waved the white flag of kicking it to Max Hannigan.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, right? That ball's at the 46.
Yeah, they're like, that's a win for us. That's what West Boylston's thinking. I'll give it to Hannigan. He's going to try to bounce it to the outside. Oh, he's going to get tripped up and take a little bit of a loss there. You had a little hole there, Pat. I'd like to see him go just take those 2-3 yards forward.
Yeah, we talked about that last game we did, right? Which is he's going to get 2 or 3 yards, but he likes to bounce it outside and sometimes gives that up. And you definitely want to just take the yards you're given on that.
Yeah, he's always thinking big play, and he's got the right to think big play. Just like get those 2 or 3 yards, then make your read after that. Then you're in that second layer.
Yeah, Mike Lynch should tell him you can think big play 80% of the time. 20% just take what they're giving you.
All right, so 2nd and 12 on the opening drive.
Nice tackle.
Yep.
Max Hannigan, carry.
Tigers going in reverse a little bit. That'll bring up a 3rd and 14.
Again, if you'd like to sign up for or some more information on pool investment, stop by on the way to the merchandise point.
All right, 3rd and 13, 14. Straight drop back, sets his feet, throws it towards the sideline, incomplete. Sure got double teamed on that. There was one under, one over, and he just couldn't make the break he needed to get to the ball. So a 3 and out it looks like here for the Tigers. So now the defense is going to have to step up, Pat.
Right, this is what we talked about just coming out of the half, right? So if you're not going to score here, you got to make a stop. It's going to be tough if they can't make a stop here. Fake punt.
Doubtful. Later. Oh, wow. Nice high kick. Lost in the lights, I think. I think he literally
there we go. Yeah.
roll out.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine. Evan Mano touching that ball down.
All right.
It's a good kick.
Puts him inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. Nice high kick there by the senior place kicker, field goal kicker, kick-offerer, and punterer.
And wide receiver.
And wide receiver. And
Running
strong
back.
safety.
Running back.
Running back.
You know what? He's not the center. We'll leave it at that.
Too skinny. All right. 1st and 10 for West Boylston. They'll come out in their hammer look. Pitch it. Oh, big hole there.
Upgrade with the carry.
Got me a 1st down. Out over the 30.
Lorenzo Hannigan trying to make a stop. 1st down to the line.
Good tackle by Alex DeLorenzo there, but a little too deep.
Go right back. Oh, good tackle there. Zach Milner. Got a 2-yard gain.
Jackson Rice with the keeper. Jack Milner tries to stop. Second down.
Oh, there they go.
All right.
There they go. Mark Frisoli holding the edge there. He didn't make the tackle, but he knows it was his play on the edge that gave the linebacker a chance to get in there. So, geez, Pat, I think this is the third and longest,
Right? I was just
other than the penalty.
yeah. We have not had them in third and long.
Yeah, big down here for the Tigers. Maybe we'll find out who that West Boylston punter is. Big down here for the Tiger defense. See if they can get the ball right back here.
Just want to be careful where they throw downfield.
They're going to run it straight up the middle. Oh, he's got a first down.
Humphrey's a big kid.
Yeah, yeah. There's just so many white shirts at the point of attack. It's just so hard. I mean, it's just you just got to win the mano-a-mano battles. And I think we're giving up a fair amount of size with key guys out. Powderly and Chimlo, two of our bigger guys, and they're out. So a big conversion there for West Boylston. 1st and 10 with the ball on their own 46-yard line. Come back the other way. Oh, cut right up the middle. Oh, chunk play. Tigers trying to strip it out, punch it out. Can't do it.
Cody Shearer tried to punch that ball out. It looks like he might have hurt his hand.
Yeah. Down to the 15-yard line. So West Boylston, after converting on 3rd down there, gets a big run from scrimmage all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Littleton, 1st and 10 from the 15 for West Boylston. I'm just going to go steady. Tigers are getting worn out now, Patrick.
Yep.
Touchdown, West Boylston.
Yeah, good patience by Humphrey there. The pitch came to him, and then he just waited for the hole to open. And, you know, when it did, he just went through. But he was really taking his time. And I think he was given, you know, to your point, Michael, I think the line's getting a little worn down.
Yeah. That's, you know, just the worst start you could have, right? 3 and out, and then a touchdown on the other side by West Boylston. Puts it out to 34-12, so it's a 3-score lead here. Missed that one, so it'll stay 34-12. Just hooked it a little too far to the left. So 7:32 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Tigers now in a 22-point hole.
You know, the West Boylston team reminds me of, and I'm trying to think of the big running back that we had a couple of years ago. Number 8, I think.
Our big running back?
Yeah. When we used to just like.
Oh, yeah, Mitch.
Mitch Bowden.
Yes.
Yeah, Mitch Bowden, yeah. Kind of feels like that, right? They're just like, they have so many weapons, and then all of a sudden Mitch comes trucking through the middle.
Right, exactly.
Goes in cycles.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, boy.
Bounced off Littleton.
I don't think we got that one.
Yep, West Boylston recovered. Just took a bad bounce.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, nobody did anything wrong there. It's just the ball just squibbing along. And so now the Tiger defense coming right back out on the field, already tired. Yeah. Gonna run him down again, but he's just rumbling through that line.
It's tackled by Cody Shearer, but when you're making that tackle as a defensive back, you're way too deep. Yep.
Right down inside the 15-yard line again.
Owen Reedy checking in on defense.
Keep grinding, Littleton. Keep grinding.
At this point, you just got to let them know they've been in a ball game. Quarterback keeper, straight run. Oh, he's going to power forward. Nice effort there by the quarterback. He's short of the goal. Down on the 1.
Luke Foley with the carry.
Definitely missing some of their captains here, Michael.
Yep.
Richie Pardley,
Yep.
Schimmel.
Just, guys that, aren't the skill guys necessarily, but so important in the matchups up front and in that, linebacker against running back that they, just got to go to that next level. And, it's small town high school football, the depth chart's your biggest enemy a lot of times. Because you're asking, freshmen and sophomores, who are playing against juniors and seniors. And that adolescent development, that's a big difference between 14 and 16 or 17, 15 and 18 conceivably. I mean, Zach Milner's having a great year as a freshman, but the fact that he's even out, Zach Milner and Evan Mano haven't played any of the last few JV games because they're getting so many snaps at the varsity level.
Right.
And they're acquitting themselves admirably, but it's just not a winning formulation against a team as good and as big as West Boylston. Well, West Boylston will score again.
Punch that one in, yep.
Yep. So quickly, halfway through the third quarter, West Boylston picks up 2 scores to the Tigers, none. All of a sudden, the game is getting more out of reach. Another missed kick.
McNamara's kick is no good. 5:48 to go in the third.
So with 5:48 to go, the Tigers, we do, Pat, we're going to have an uphill battle. They hung in there in the first quarter and even all the way to the halftime, but the third quarter has not gone the way they hoped.
Yeah, I would say that actually the first half of that game was pretty even, right? I know that the score didn't really show that, but I thought the effort was there, and 1 or 2 plays toward the end of that first half would have kept it close. But when you get to a game like this, all you do is keep playing and keep coaching.
Yeah. And we don't know what's going to happen next week. The playoffs will start. Littleton won't be a part of that, but there will be games for the non-playoff teams, but the matchups have to be made and the game locations assigned. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. There will be 2 more regular season games. Then they're switching up Thanksgiving. We're going to play Maynard instead of Air. Cody Shearer on the kick return. Oh, he's one guy away from getting a chance to cut it to the sideline.
I was laughing that play started because I was thinking the West Boylston coach is probably going to kick the ball deep now to kind of give him an opportunity to maybe score, and he almost went the whole way. One shirt sleeve.
So the Tigers will take over on their 41-yard line. They were 3 and out on the first possession, lost the kickoff after that, so this is only their second possession.
When you're Mike Lynch, this is a hard spot to coach in, right? Because you could just keep handing the ball off and kind of say, we're going to keep trying to run the ball, but you definitely don't want like Hannigan or Shearer to get hurt here.
Right.
So you got to kind of keep coaching, but if you throw the ball, game could get pretty out of control.
Ready to coach, trying to run a quarterback draw there. Didn't really have any room to run with it. I mean, at some point, the West Boylston will get to their 2s.
Yep.
Which will allow Littleton to, hopefully pick up a few first downs. And,
That's a good point. As I look at the sideline, I mean, player-wise, we're pretty even, but size-wise, it's clear that West Boylston has, it looks to me like they have older players like as backups.
Yeah.
So they should get there pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh, looks like a quarterback
Oh,
pass.
yes!
Hannigan down the field.
Why not? Why
Picked
not?
up. Oh, great effort there by Woodward. Oh, took 3 stabs at it. Just couldn't get 2 paws on it.
Oh, man, I've been arguing for that matchup all day.
Yeah, what an effort.
You know, at this point, if you're Brady, I think what you want to do, just because we're filming this, is you want to take the snap and then you want to fire one right at your father on the sideline, just for posterity.
Heads up, old man.
I love that play. That was awesome. That was Max Hannigan, right? Through that?
Yeah, Hannigan threw that. Yeah, nice throw. Good coverage by West Boylston. They weren't really fooled by it. The coverage was there, but Woodward almost made a spectacular play.
Yeah, I think that's what you want to get, right? You want to get one-on-one matchups and hope somebody can make a play.
Third and a lot. I'm going to try to set up the screen.
Go, baby,
DeCosta
go.
loses that first. Gets it up the middle.
Oh, yes.
Hannigan's got it.
Blockers.
Oh, he stumbles. He's got a first down, though, out over midfield. Nice job by DeCosta.
Keeping that player alive. And
Yeah,
yep.
he scrambled, and then after he got around the pressure, he took his time and set his feet. Got a nice throw to Hannigan and plenty of room to run there. Big first down for Littleton into West Boylston territory. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line of the Lions.
Hey, Brady, we're going to let everybody come in and crush you, but get the ball to Max. Nice play. Good job, Brady.
We're going to invite everybody to come to you. Everybody? Yes, everybody. Is that a problem? No, that's great. Yeah, sure.
Why don't you spread this meat scent on you?
All right, 1st and 10. Hannigan up the middle. Oh, he bounces it to the outside. Finishes the run out over the 30. Another first down for the Tigers. Got a 15-yard rush there by the senior.
So, Michael, is the clock running because of the difference in the score?
That's a good question. It very well might be. Out of bounds is so much different than it used to be.
Yeah.
I don't know, because sometimes they go out of bounds and the refs are like, no, that's not out of bounds. So, but it is running 2:30. Mark Croy says if you're up by 25, a team is up by 25 or more, the clock does run.
All right, so if Marcus told us that, I want him to do the math and tell us what the difference is right now.
More than 25, he says. You know, to throw.
Oh, no,
overthrow.
oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
DeCosta's, not going to get him. He's going to cut it back. And he'll get corralled out over the 40, so interception turns the ball over.
That reminded me of the, you see the Arizona-Green Bay game last night?
I did not watch the end of it.
The end of it was Arizona was trying to score from like the 5-yard line, and they threw a pass, and the receiver never turned around, and the defender just said, "Oh, thank you very much," in the end zone. So I think Jackson Rice there was just like, "Wow, I'll just take this and go the other way."
1st and 10 for West Boylston on their 47. Oh, good job there by the Tiger defense. No gain. Actually might be a loss. Alex DeLorenzo.
DeLorenzo, Rizzoli on the stop, 2nd down.
Mark Croy's this cranky old man giving us an earful about how to tackle in the old days. You put that leather helmet in that guy's the crook of his arm, that ball will come out, along with some of your brains through your ears. But that's okay. First down for West Boylston. So they get the edge out to the right side.
You know, with Mark being cranky, that's a really good point, Michael. So if the IRS is listening, Mark actually paid me for the first time. So please make sure that he reports the 10 cents that he gave me before this game started.
Exactly.
First down.
All right, so West Boylston, I don't know if they can let this clock run out for the 3rd quarter. They're certainly trying.
They will. Yeah, I think the refs will let it go too.
All right, so the 3rd quarter will come to an end with the Tigers trailing 40-12 2 scores by West Boylston, a couple of turnovers by the Tigers kind of told the tale. But we'll be back with the 4th. Well, no, we'll talk through this.
Sounds good.
Pat, what are you doing for Halloween?
Well, so right now I don't have any plans, but I am looking out here at some of the costumes that we see here. Good crowd still here.
Yeah, good crowd. A lot of costumes out there.
I think for me there was a giant banana that went through, and then I saw an adult dressed as
Luigi?
I think it was Luigi, right?
Yeah.
The guy in
The
green.
green guy.
Yeah.
From Mario Brothers.
He was dressed up pretty well. How about
Right.
you?
No plans. No plans. I love my house in Littleton. I love raising my children here in Littleton, but the only thing I regret is our house is set like 600 feet back off Harvard Ave, so there's no trick-or-treating.
So I'll tell you this right now, if you think about it, right? So for people listening to this game, we spent a lot of years on Beaverbrook Road, and in all of our time there, we moved in, I can't even remember, like 96, we were there forever. We had 1 year where we had one trick-or-treater. That was it, right? Because Beaverbrook Road has no sidewalks,
busy. Yeah,
nobody came.
exactly.
And so then we moved over to Bruce Street, and our driveway is like climbing Everest, and the only kids that come are the Miller kids across the street, and that's all we ever see. So I think this year we're going to go out and buy like 4 giant candy bars and call it a day.
There you go. Next year, let's bring our car over to Trunk and Treat. You and I can do like when you set up a trunk.
I'm not going to trunk or treat until I know what it is. I've seen way too many like Breaking Bad shows and
You
stuff like
think
that.
you're good enough for Trunk or Treat? We'll decide if you're good enough for Trunk or Treats, fella.
You want some oxygen? Use a spare tire.
1st and 10 to start the 4th quarter here for West Boylston. A wedge play right up the middle. And a few yards gained. I think we've seen some subbing here by West Boylston. Those backs are not the same backs that have been galumping up and down the field in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they're also making the quarterback run over to the sideline to get the play just to kill time.
Yeah, they're letting the clock run here.
Second down.
Waiting for the signal for the field judge inside of 10 seconds on the play clock. Get a little preview of the JV game on Monday.
There we go, right?
Dominic Ranzoni on the carry.
Nice job by Evan Montgomery getting in there and blowing that play up.
Felix Silks kind of working on the stop. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and about 6. Yeah. Goal now for the Tigers is to stay healthy, not get any more unhealthy. They are plenty unhealthy as it is. We said there are 3 more games to play. Oh, counter handoff there. Close to a 1st down. Let's see where they spot it.
Garrett Moulton with the carry.
They're
Felix Silks on the stop.
Good yard short, so 4th down here.
And again, coming up after the evening's contact, we recognize the senior in the football and cheer team.
Tigers trying to get a stop here to get the ball back. Quarterback sneak. They're going to wedge it forward. And they'll get a 1st down on that.
Moulton again with
The head referee is winding his hand saying keep that clock running.
Yeah.
the whole host of Tigers on the
Actually, he had one of the most impressive plays I've seen all night. I went down to say hi to Tom McPrew, who's running the concession stand,
Yeah.
and he actually just opened the door, went in, and grabbed a hamburger and walked out.
After blowing that call, free hamburgers for you, fella. Those free hamburgers are only for homers. He's lucky Nancy Morrison didn't slap him with a spatula.
There you go.
Cameron Ryan with the carry.
Tigers trying to get a couple of stops in a row here to get the ball back. West Boylston driving it down just short of the 20.
2nd down.
2nd and 6. West Boylston certainly taking their time. The clock winds towards 8 minutes. We'll just keep wedging it forward. Not trying anything fancy, not trying for the edges right now.
Cameron O'Brien with the carry. Connor Orton on the stop. 3rd down.
Need to get to the
Matt Marion with the carry.
14-yard line.
I think they're going to be just short. Oh, no, they're going to move.
Yeah, they're going to move it. I think they got right to the 14. They just got exactly where they needed to go.
Tigers on the stop. 1st down for the line.
So, Mike, I got to ask you. Well, we'll wait after this play, but I got to ask you what that costume is down there.
The white hair?
Yep.
Do you know?
I don't.
I think it's just somebody wearing a white hair wig.
It's kind of giving me that Back to the Future vibe, or something from Dr. Seuss, maybe.
Yeah, he's kind of got like his face covered up with the sweatshirt or something. No, somebody's so impressed they're taking a picture of him. Or her. Can't tell. Okay. Winner.
Casey Keane was in on that front. Reading Donovan.
You know what my go-to Halloween costume is?
I don't.
Referee.
Nice. Midas?
No.
I dressed as an idiot.
Village idiot. Every day's Halloween.
Marion carry.
3rd down for West Boylston. Ball just outside the 10-yard line.
Hey, Mark, are we able to tell PG-rated Halloween jokes? So this kid walks up, he rings the doorbell, and the woman comes out to give him candy. She says, "Oh, you dress so cool. What are you?" He goes, "I'm a pirate." She said, "If you're a pirate, where are your buccaneers?" He said, "They're under my bucking hat." Good luck with that one, buddy. That's fine.
No gain out of that play will bring up a 4th down. West Boylston needs to get just inside the 5-yard line, so it's just a little over 5 yards to go. I won't even call it a complete 6.
I wouldn't be surprised if West Boylston does not try to punch this one in.
They're just going to wedge it.
Yep.
You know, it's just going to hopefully make the stop. Yeah. Why drive him?
Nice.
That's short. Yeah, they got him. Good
Well
tackle
done.
there. Good pursuit to the ball after the first guy got to him. A couple other guys came in to clean it up. So the Tigers will take over on downs. West Boylston managed to drive inside the 10, but stalled out. 1st and 10 for the Tigers with the ball on the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Mike, you talked about earlier about just getting out of here healthy, and I'm looking down at the bench, and it looks like Thomas Kazanjian is a little banged up as well.
Yeah. I think we'll see any more Hannigan or Shearer or DeCoste in the backfield.
We're not going to be scrimmaging this week either.
Michaelin's going to call a timeout. He just needs to consult the depth chart. Make sure he's got 11 guys out there lined up in the right spots. Ready to play a few minutes of Friday night football for kids that don't always get in on Friday night.
Yeah, it's great to see these kids that have been around and that are younger now just getting playing time. And I remember being a parent of a younger kid, and when he had an opportunity like this, you kind of totally forgot about what the score was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to see your kid out there on the field was
absolutely.
great.
Yep. He's looking at. I thought that kid graduated 2 years ago.
Yeah. I see. Who's that? 47. He's throwing on a helmet here. Or 17. Jameson Haggerty. All right, Jameson getting some action. I remember the first time my son Henry got into a basketball game, a varsity game, and I was like, just go foul somebody. Like, get into the scorebook.
So there was a kid who was a walk-on at Ohio State, and his goal was to get 1 trillion in the box score. 1 minute played, no statistics.
I read that whole book.
Yeah, but he said you can't not try. You have to try.
Right. No rebounds, no assists.
No fouls, no turnovers, no shot attempts. And if you get all that in perfect zeros, it's 1 trillion.
Looks like Alex DeLorenzo.
Alex DeLorenzo getting some carries in the backfield.
Yeah, I read that book, Michael, about the kid you're talking about, and on the back of it was a coach by his quote. And he said, of all the people that I coached, he was one of them.
Mark Titus. It's a good book. It's a good read.
It was. First half of it. I thought that the last half dragged a bit, but
it was a blog. He did it and then he kind of took the blog entries and tried to make it stretch it out into a book form. But it was an interesting take.
He played with some good players.
Oh yeah,
Greg Oden, right?
Yeah, Mike Conley.
Yeah.
A couple other NBA guys. Got a false start on Littleton.
Oh my gosh, Liam Gibbons was just going to get the ball there. Right, first time we've called his name, and false start. He's like, no.
Clock continues to wind inside of 3 minutes. Ball back to the 5-yard line. It is 2nd and 12.
Do you happen to know if Liam is Leo's younger brother?
Gotcha.
No, I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mark Croy says there's more Gibbons in town than Croy's, and that's saying something.
Oh, boy.
That's saying something.
I hope they're nicer.
Croy's have been feuding with the Gibbonses for a couple of generations now.
Hatfields and McCoys.
I don't really remember why, but it's a good time.
Third down.
So, for people listening at home, just so you're aware, occasionally you'll hear Mike and I like laughing into the microphones. That's because Mark is speaking into our ear, and we can't really repeat what he's saying. But it's like that inside joke, which I know drives people crazy.
He told Patrick to come to his trunk or treat and bring your dime. Back to pass. Oh, pressure down this side. Oh, just overthrown. Underthrown, actually. 4th down with 1.5 minutes left to go.
Who threw that ball, Michael?
I'm not sure. So they're all the way down the other end of the field. It's a little hard to see down there. Was it Greg Deshane? Is he playing quarterback? He's got a quarterback number on 13.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
Well,
nice ball.
I think Littleton's going to punt it away. Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure that West Boylston will just take a couple of knees. Ooh. You know, that kid's running in the end zone going, if I block this kick, it's my only shot at scoring in my whole life. That would have been me. That's exactly what I would have been thinking. All right, so kicked out to the 40-yard line by Cody Shear. 35 seconds to go.
He's probably going to do it, Michael.
Yeah. Again, folks, you have to check in with your local TV listings. Maybe check the TV guide if it comes to your house this week. We'll find out who we're going to play later on in the week and where, but there will be a football game for the Littleton Tigers next week. Mark Croy is saying stay tuned afterwards. It is senior night, and there'll be some presentations to the parents and the players of our seniors.
We're talking like seniors in high school, right?
Seniors in high school.
Not like Mike Rory or...
All right, West Boylston takes a knee, so West Boylston will go to 7-1. The Tigers will fall to 3-4. West Boylston keyed up for the playoffs. Littleton will get some opponents to play and play out the string.
The final score this evening will be Littleton 12, West Boylston 3. Again, coming up shortly, we will recognize the seniors on both.
Good effort, Michael. Good half of a game, you know.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
We'll definitely bring you some more football in the coming weeks. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Stay tuned for the senior festivities tonight. And we'll be back next week or the week after, depending on what the circumstances are. But stay tuned and tune in when we're out here. Thank you, Mark Crory, and everyone else on LCTV for making this possible. Pat and I have more. We should be paying you, Mark, to be honest with you.
I got a dime.
Pat's got a dime. All right, thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon.